Well, we're on the way. And he was quick to react. Distributed tidily.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shevchenko! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence, and the agility wasn't too far off either.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Shevchenko. Messi. Wirtz. Pass is just off target. Wirtz is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Passing is crisp and sharp. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Collab. And this is Shevchenko. He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Fernandez. Paris Saint-Germain are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Dinks one through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Wirtz gets into a good position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's DiMarco. And that's aimed into the middle.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Shevchenko. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, great leap! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Alexander-Arnold. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's clever. Yamal. Yamal! Magnificent! A finish right from the top draw. And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Paris Saint-Germain have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, that's fabulous. Picked out brilliantly.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
15 minutes till half-time. Nice sequence of passes, this. And the finish! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Can he spark a counter here? De Bruyne. Paris Saint-Germain have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And here's Messi. He's in a great shot at goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Into the channel.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Lovely ball and a real... And the shot! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Paris Saint-Germain find a position of real strength now. Cafu. Vardiol. Yehi. This is a promising build-up. And it's Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Yamal. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And no surprise, that's a booking. Camavinga.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
He shifted it to the flank. Cunha finding himself in space. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And they can counter here. And that is the end of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Paris Saint-Germain absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Paris Saint-Germain are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory. Oh, shooting chance! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Wirtz. Plays a sharp little ball here. Chance, surely! It's a goal! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Paris Saint-Germain are having a ball here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's been hooked away. That'll be a throw. Defending was strong and firm. Nicely aimed pass. Tries to pass it through. It's played through for him. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Paris Saint-Germain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking and
Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's having a pop! Well, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Fernandez! Oh, denied at the last.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Rijkaard being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Ball comes in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mbappe. Now it's Shevchenko. That's very neat. He's going for goal! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Oh, this looks sharp. Can he get it through? And he's quick to get rid. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Wirtz, looking for options for movement. Alexander-Arnold. Fernandez. Now it's Shevchenko. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. De Bruyne. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Wirtz. And here's Yamal. Real chance! And it's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Paris Saint-Germain choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Camavinga. Totti. Threads one in. Decent shot! It's fallen kindly here. And that's in. dash and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Time for a change in personnel. Girassi getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Substituição no time do Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Cafu. Oh, they can break here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Oh, he's having a go! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Arsenal are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Messi. And it's Rijkaard. Koller. Now it's Shevchenko. Koller. Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? Oh, terrific save.
Substituição.
Arsenal making further changes here and in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hutchinson. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now Mbappe. Totti, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. He is through here. Camavinga. Hutchinson. Fernandez. Now it's Girassi. Thauvin. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that will be the final act. Paris Saint-Germain, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. And this is Shevchenko! Brilliant from Shevchenko!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
So, a breakthrough already. Mbappe. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now he's off and running. Now it's Mbappe. Spread out to the left. And that's been drilled in. And he's taking no chances there. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's De Bruyne. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And this is Messi. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Goulet. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Shevchenko. There they go, hunting in. Shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get on the end of this? In towards the back stick. Impressive jump! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Paris Saint-Germain currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Ruggeri. Modric. Can he get it through? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Xavi Alonso. And this is Shevchenko. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Abdul Hamid. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's a great ball here. De Bruyne. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Kvaratskhelia unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's going to go a long way. It's a pretty loose pass. Modric. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Messi. De Bruyne. That's going wide left. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. Casemiro. Oh, can he get onto this? Pass somewhat off target. Ødegaard.
Paris Saint-Germain really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now it's Shevchenko, and this is Messi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Goulet.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Arda Güler. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Big chance! Goal! No, flags up on the far side.
Yeah, just fractionally late, but it's the right call.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Messi. Messi! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well,
And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Paris Saint-Germain looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. Back on the way then. Great defending. He's having a pop! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Barella did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi. He is through here. And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Oh, that is a nice touch.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's delightful. He's got away. Goulet. Oh, there's a probing ball. Brazil do have a chance to counter here. Now, can they get him away? Kvaratskhelia is onto this. Marrero breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Pepe with the clearance. De Bruyne being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, it's his reading of the game that seems to keep him a step ahead of everyone else, but he's about to face greater pressure now.
Deftly away. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Xabi Alonso promptly onto that, and that is that. Not the most accurate pass. Goulet. Casemiro. And it's Abdul Hamid. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's having a go! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cafu. Now it's Messi. Kvaratskhelia. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Barella. And it's Casemiro. Casemiro makes a move down the right. Mbappe! So no flag here. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Kvaratskhelia. Cafu. Ødegaard. Lovely pass. Shot, surely!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Substituição no time do Paris Saint-Germain. Camisa 17.
DiMarco has a look up and delivers.
Camisa 14.
Ruggeri clears it away. Decent chance! Oh, it's hit the post!
Camisa 19.
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
And it's Abdul Hamid. And that's another good win of the ball. That's a sharp pass. Dink through, good take, and is he in? Goes down, but nothing given. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Paris Saint-Germain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Threads one in. Cafu. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He won't be happy with that one. Javi Guerra has it in a wide position. That's a lovely, neat pass. DiMarco. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Engages and forces him off the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He's found a way past. Messi stood his ground strongly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that will be the final act. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Looking to play him in. Chilik promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused.
Can he finish? And that is well cleared. Oh, that's well spotted. Doué.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ball's played through. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
Oh, good climb! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That has been cut short. Frimpong. Yamal has it in a wide position. Fabian Ruiz. And a chance! Fabian Ruiz made a good run there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a nicely weighted pass. Well read, and the danger is averted. Paris Saint-Germain still without a single shot on target. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
River Plate really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
And Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Lewandowski clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in a good position here. Messi! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And we have liftoff! Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Número 10, Messi.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Cafu, 30 minutes gone. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Skims one in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Kvaratskhelia. And it's De Bruyne. Messi. Foot in. Gatti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Paris Saint-Germain really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Plays a sharp little ball here, and he decides to cross it. Odegaard. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's in on goal. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. De Bruyne! Odegaard. Messi has found the net here, of course. Oh, well played, lovely. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Doué.
Se agregará
De
un
Bruyne,
minuto al
who's
tiempo
set up one goal
reglamentario.
so far. Serginho. Lewis Skelly. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Paris Saint-Germain leading by one at the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Paris Saint-Germain just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Mbappe. Nice physical challenge. Mbappe has got himself a free kick. Oh, strongly challenged there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's DiMarco. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Lewis Skelly. Well read, nice interception. De Bruyne. Now Odegaard. Thinks one through. Great vision. And he's picked out the run. Doué. Paris Saint-Germain just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Now it's Lewandowski. He was under real pressure there. Oh, good spread. And he's managed to get free. Delivers the ball. And a neat finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
River Plate restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Knocks it into space. No, that's been intercepted. Cafu.
This is the time you need that pace.
The muscular approach does pay off here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Yamal. Yamal going face to face with his great rival. Flings in a cross. No, he didn't quite meet it right. DiMarco. And it's Doué. Oh, important interception. Luis Skelly. Serginho. Over to the other side. Yamal. And it's Modric. Played out to the left flank. Modric unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Número 27. Lo reemplazará. Número 11. Se está realizando un cambio.
Mbappe. And here's Lewandowski. Rafinha has the space to scheme.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And here's Mbappe. It's a really well-measured ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's got away. Hangs... Oh, good effort! Goal! River Plate! And the comeback is complete. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And now he has two. River Plate with the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Paris Saint-Germain very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, whatever...
Oh, he has another go! Oh, good finish. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So again, we have parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Luis Skelly and Rafinha. Over to the right flank. Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo
Messi.
reglamentario.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Yamal. Totti. Shapes to shoot! They've played it short. That is a brilliant interception. Mbappe. Odegaard. Good ball, good take. And he's worked it through. Now he's running. Big chance! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost.